Alright guys, got the truck all scuffed up, got everything taped off. I'm getting ready to mix up some of this Raptor Liner here and get to spraying it on there. I'm going to start in the bed, try to get used to it before I hit the outside. It says it's sprayed at 40 to 70, so I'm going to kind of play around and see what sprays best. Back here in these corners where it was pretty rusty, I hit it with a wire wheel and then sprayed some rust inhibitor on it. So all the other little rust spots, took an angle grinder to those, ground those down, and hit them with some rust inhibitor. Taped off. I would do the whole hood and the whole top of it, but I really ain't got the clearance up here to spray it, so I was thinking I'll just spray this bottom half and then come spring, probably spray the rest of it or get it repainted blue or something. Because once this stuff goes on, it ain't coming off, so I'm gonna leave that open for a little bit. But get ready to mix up some of this stuff and get to spraying it on there. Alright, just put the first coat on the inside of the bed. I put 2 bottles of that. Stuff really sprays on good. I'm gonna let this sit for about an hour, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying a coat on the outside. And while I'm letting that dry, I can probably come back, spray another coat on the inside of the bed, and then spray a second coat on the outside. So far so good. Let's get to spraying the body. Alright, got my single coat over everything. I put 2 bottles in the back, and then on the sides I put a bottle on each side. So sprayed on pretty good. Need to let this dry for about an hour. I started to try to spray the front here and ran out, so it's just got a little bit of freckles on there. But gonna get the heat cranking and let this dry a little bit and start putting on a second coat. Alright, got 2 pretty decent coats sprayed on there. Looks pretty good. It's got a pretty nice texture to it. I haven't pulled the tape off yet. I'm probably gonna let this sit overnight, come back out tomorrow and see if I need to put another coat on, or if I don't, pull the tape off and see what we got. I think it's gonna turn out pretty neat. It's gonna be kind of hard to see with this camera, but you can kind of see it. It's got some texture to it, and I got the inside of the bed done. So there it is. Check on her in the morning. Well guys, it's the next morning. Just came out here to check on it. Just tromped through the snow to get out here, so definitely not the best weather conditions, but been keeping the garage nice and warm. It's dried. It turns out good. See that line on there? That's just the cage on my light here, so threw me off too. I was like, oh crap, I got a bunch of lines through it. Yeah, that's just that. But it's turned out pretty textured. It's dry. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna get it nice and warm in here and probably put another coat on the whole outside. Same with on the inside. I sprayed all this at 55 psi. I think I'll probably drop it down to about 45, give it a little bit more texture, and just hit it all one more time. I went through these kits that come with 4 bottles. I used 2 kits and then 1 bottle out of another kit, so I used 9 bottles on it. But turned out pretty good. I ain't got a whole lot of light out here. I'm gonna get a light and walk around it, see if there's any spots that I got thin on or anything. Get it nice and toasty and spray 1 more coat, and then get to peeling the tape and see what we got. Alright, got the last coat sprayed on everything. Pulled the tape off. Definitely see I got a little bit of overspray issue, so I'm gonna have to do something to knock all this down, or might repaint that blue. But came out a nice texture to it. All the lines came out pretty good. On the overspray on the windshield, took a razor to that, and it comes off surprisingly pretty easy, so You can see all my lines on here that I still need to get the overspray off, but looks pretty good. I'll probably once this all dries, tape off around the Raptor Liner and repaint my door handles. Sides got good texture to it. Bed's got good texture. So far, pretty happy with it. So now time to kick back and let the paint dry, and then start putting everything back on here. So I'll start working on getting her all cleaned up and get a video here soon of everything back on, and let you hear her running. So there you go, Raptor Liner. Thanks for watching, guys.